Once it was, once it was not. Maybe it never was. Maybe it still is. Listen well. Imagine this. The world is crowded, but scattered. More than 500,000 humans alive. Yet most have never seen a city, never touched a wall, never known anything beyond fire, stone, and hunger. Mountains, valleys, forests, tribes roaming as hunter-gatherers, some trapped in mines as half-slaves, some hauling wood and stone, a few living as free workers, and above them all, the 2,000 chosen humans of Prometheus, disciplined, hardened, sharpened, but even they were not the true owners of this age. Most didn't realize it anymore, yet the era still belonged to the Djinn, held up by old fear, old stories, old shadows. That fear was dying. Slowly, quietly, Tellus One had eaten their lungs for centuries, turned their breath into mist, their bodies into thin, trembling silhouettes. Inside sacred armor that no longer protected them, and the last haven they built was not a new city at all. It was their final breathing place. Opening night, the haven wasn't meant for glory. It was built as a retreat, a final sanctuary for a fading species. They lifted their visors for the first time in decades. Naked faces, thin breath, steam rising not from mystique, but from decay. Only a handful of upper humans stood beside them. No armies, no guards, no king. Prometheus was far away. Enki remained in Nagaya, and Enmengalanna was nowhere near. The Djinn were alone, and the world was starving. Hunger breaks the mind of tribes. Forests empty, rivers shrink, animals migrate north, humans collapse, children die, tribes reach the edge of madness. Then a whisper spreads, the Djinn bleed blue, but they die. Hunger didn't need courage, it only needed a spark. For the first time in history, the tribes did not fear the Djinn. They marched not with bravery, but with desperation. Thousands moved through the night toward the haven. No one expected the attack. It was supposed to be a peaceful night. Visors open, armor loosened. The weakened bodies lay under warm firelight, but when the tribes poured over the walls, nothing stood between them. Tellus One had already stolen the Djinn's strength. The tribes took the rest. Blue blood splattered across stone. The few upper humans beside them fell too. The haven, built as a sanctuary, became a slaughterhouse. Before midnight, from the distance, a silent figure watched Tumuzi, the shepherd's shadow, not ready to act, but recording everything with cold clarity. News reached King Enmengalanna like a distant thunder. The Djinn were gone, the haven had fallen. 3 centuries of shadow collapsed in a single night. The king did not run, he did not hide. He gave one command, sharp as a blade, strike before sunrise. The chosen humans moved instantly. A sleep gas shipment from Nagaya, colorless, quiet, cold, was pumped into the haven's wind tunnels. In minutes, every attacker collapsed. Weapons slipped from hands. Fires died. Breathing slowed. At dawn, the haven was silent, too silent. When the sun rose, the tribes lay helpless in deep sleep. Retribution began before the light fully touched the ground. In 3 hours, every attacker was executed. Streets cleared, bodies burned. The haven washed clean with silence. The Djinn were avenged, not by rage, but by order. Prometheus said nothing. Enki appeared as a hologram from the Gaia and spoke one sentence. This was necessary, and that sentence cut deeper than any blade. The flame fades, but the myths never end. One bite, one myth.